Hi everyone, I'm Tenor, and this is a short class designed to get your energy moving, whether that's first thing in the morning, in the middle of your day, or maybe at the end of your workday. So we are going to start on our backs. The only thing you really need is a couple blocks if your hamstrings and your legs are a little tighter. Otherwise, you won't need anything at all. We're going to go ahead and start on our backs. Come on back. You're coming back. Oh, Mila. Yeah, it's okay. You're going to draw your right knee in and stretch the left leg out long. And just flex your left foot, reach out through the heel, pull down on the right knee, just jumping straight into some motion here. Allow the breath to deepen a bit, feeling what you feel in the hips. And draw the left knee in, switch the hands, and reach the right leg out long. You'll flex the right foot, pull down on the left knee, tuck your chin. Now listen, we'll move with the breath here. Inhale. Switch the legs on the exhale. So the right knee comes in, the left leg lengthens. And you'll pause and stay here. Inhale. Exhale, switch the legs. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, switch the legs. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, switch the legs. Last one. Inhale here. It's okay, girl. Exhale, switch the legs. Listen, it's going to change a little bit. Inhale, lift your head, bring your nose toward your knee. Exhale, switch the legs, set the head down. Inhale, bring the head up. So a little curl here, draw down through the middle. Exhale, switch the legs, and the head can come back. Inhale, curl, draw down through the abdominals. Exhale, switch the legs, the head comes back. Last curl here, inhaling. And exhale, draw both knees in. Rock a little side to side. Stop in the center, keep the right knee in. Stretch the left leg long again. Take the sole of the right foot up toward the sky. Maybe you raise your head. We're going to come into half happy baby over here on the right side, long and extended through the left. Again, we won't stay long. That right knee starts anchoring down toward the ground on the right side of your torso. Okay, draw the left knee in. Release the right foot. This time, grab the sole of the left foot, stretch your right leg out long. Or maybe you're holding onto the ankle, all right? If you need less, if you haven't done this in a while, grab the back of the left thigh. One more breath in here. And draw the right knee in. Release the left foot, roll to the side, come all the way around to hands and knees. And almost always when I teach, if you're going to use blocks, they're going to be at the top of the mat. So go ahead and put them there. Spread your fingers wide. Knees underneath the hips, tuck your toes. Engage the arms. Feel your own strength. Press the balls of the feet down and lift the knees just an inch or two. Breathe here, anchoring the hands down onto the mat. Now set the knees down. Inhale, stick the rear out. Lift the chest. On the exhale, round the spine and then draw the hips back toward the heels. The toes are still tucked under. Inhale, rock forward, cow pose. The belly drops a little bit. Exhale, round up to the sky. Draw the hips back towards your heels that are high in the air, right? Inhale, one more like this. Exhale. Rock forward, press down, lift up, downward facing dog. And go ahead, bend the right knee, root the left heel down, turn the left heel in just a little bit and move your left hip way up out of the wrist. So there's lots of space from the left wrist to the left hip. Okay, even it out. Bend the left knee, turn the right heel in a little bit, press the floor away, bring your heart towards your toes, and feel this stretch on the outer right hip. Bring it back to center, back to downward facing dog. Draw a full breath in. And on the exhale, walk the hands back toward the feet into your first forward fold. Maybe grab elbows. Maybe release your hands down toward the floor. All right. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward. And on the exhale, you're going to walk your hands forward back into a plank. Draw a breath in plank. And on the exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, round up toward the sky, rock forward to plank, shoulders over the wrists, belly in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just starting to build a little heat here, opening the shoulders. Inhale, round and go forward. Exhale, down dog. Now listen, you can keep with that, or inhale your right leg up in the air. Keep that leg in the air, rock forward to plank. Head is in line. Inhale, push back, lift up, three-legged dog. Exhale, rock forward to plank. It's going to change this time. Inhale, reach it up and back. Knee to nose. Inhale, stretch it way back. Knee to nose. Place the foot forward. You can set the back knee down. Go ahead, climb on up onto the front thigh. Lift your heart. Stretch the arms all the way up. Maybe you're in cactus instead if you've been working at a desk or on devices today. Maybe you're able to reach. One more inhale here, not staying long. The hands come down, and maybe they're on the ground or maybe they're on blocks, but you're going to draw the right hip crease back, peel the right toes up off the ground, and you can fold over your front leg. Come forward again, anchor the right foot down, kickstand your left foot behind you, and come up onto your right forearm. So a little side angle prep here. Take the top arm up. Maybe you slide the right arm down on the inside of the right knee. Press that knee wide. One more breath here. And on the exhale, hands down, bring that left foot back onto the mat and draw the hips back again and fold over your long front leg. Maybe you can flex that right foot and spread the toes a little more. Rock forward. Listen, bring the right hand to the inside of the right leg. Walk the right foot a little wider. Turn the toes out. Stretch the heart forward. Maybe you stay here. There are going to be some options. Maybe you bend the back knee. If you can bend the back knee without the hips jumping way up in the air, you can reach the right arm back behind you and grab the outside edge of your foot. One big breath, lengthening the spine, turning to the right, or maybe you're right here. This is a pretty big hip opener as it is. And then you'll release the foot, move the blocks out of the way, pluck the back knee away, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet out for a moment. Settle in, belly in. Left leg lifts in the air behind you. Keep that leg lifted. Exhale, rock forward to plank. Head in line. Strong arms. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, the leg stays lifted. Just getting your energy flowing. Inhale, stretch it back. This time, knee to nose, round the spine. Tuck it in. Inhale, stretch it back. knee to nose. Place the foot forward, set the back knee down. Go ahead, climb on up. Stretch it up. Lifting and lengthening even as you ground the legs down and hug the front heel toward the back knee. Connect with your breath here. Lower belly draws in. One more inhale. And on the exhale, the hands come down. Maybe you grab blocks, maybe the hands are on the ground. Draw the left hip crease back. Stretch your spine long, and then you can fold over that front leg. Maybe it looks like this. Lots of options, you guys. Really listening to your own body and what you need today. In this moment. All right. Rock forward. Listen, you're going to kickstand the right foot behind you. Come on up, right forearm to the thigh, spin the belly to the right, and take the right arm up. Some of you will take your left arm down. Turn around so you can see a little bit better. Take your left arm down, the inside of the left leg, and press the knee wide, grow the spine, and reach that right arm. All right, inhale here. Exhale, the hands come back down. Bring that kickstand back onto the mat. Draw the hips back in space and fold over your leg. All right, rock it forward again. Listen, take your left hand. Maybe it's on the block, maybe not. On the inside of the left leg, turn the left leg out. Let the knee come out. Maybe you come up, stretch the spine long. Maybe you're on blocks or hands are on the ground. Lots of options. And then you bend the back knee. And the foot comes up. Maybe you take the left arm back and grab the outside edge of the right foot. Pull it in. Lengthening and twisting. Inhale. Exhale, release all of this. Come to downward facing dog. Draw a full breath in. On the exhale, travel to the top of the mat so you can walk, step, or jump. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, bow. Release your head. Rise all the way up to stand. Stretch your arms to the sky. Hands draw down in front of the heart. Just one round of half sun salute. Sweep the arms up as you root the feet down. Exhale, hinge at the hips. It's a nice big swan dive over your legs. Lengthen forward. Inhale. Exhale, bow. Rise. Hands down in front of the heart, and we'll move on here. Sweep your arms up into the air. Fold. Lengthen forward. Listen. Step to plank position so the one leg goes back, the other leg goes back. You draw a full breath in your plank, feeling really solid. And then on the exhale, you come all the way down onto the ground. And I like to do that by lowering my knees, but you could do it with straight legs. Take the arms or the legs long. Climb up onto your forearms. Now reach your legs back behind you. Click your toenails down. Stretch the legs and root them down so much that the kneecaps lift. Press your pubic bone down. Draw your belly in, and the elbows are right underneath the shoulders if possible. If you need a little more space, go wider. Start to bring the spine upright a little more and pull it away from the hips. Inhale. And on the exhale, lower down, tuck your toes, dig your knees, press up all fours, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts in the air behind you. Place that foot top of the mat, spin the back heel down for warrior two. Take your arms wide, reach it out, stretch long, breathe in. Now flip your palms. Listen, cross the right elbow over the left. You can either grab your shoulders, bring the backs of the palms together, or slip the left fingers around to the inside of the right palm and grab the right palm. Hug to the midline with the arms. Press the right knee wide. Belly in. Maybe you can lift the arms a little bit. And listen, draw a breath in. Now on the exhale, spin the left heel away and turn toward the front. Draw a breath in here. Feel your right foot anchor down, step up, lift the left knee. Bend the right knee, cross the left leg over for full eagle. Maybe the foot hugs in toward the shin or maybe can wrap around the ankle. Inhale, stand up, lift the left knee. Step it back, 45-degree lunge. A big sweep of the arms up into the air. And the hands come down. You come straight to downward facing dog. 3 full breath cycles here, finding your rooting, your grounding. Other side. Straight left leg lifts in the air behind you. Place it forward, spin the back heel down, warrior two. Come on up. Stretch the arms long, turn the ribs to the long end of the mat as the left knee presses wide, flip the palms. Now this time, left elbow crosses over the right, and the right fingers would grab onto the left palm if you're in the full bind. Turning the pinky finger side of the hand away from your face. Draw a full breath in. And on your exhale, spin off of the back heel. Turn to face the front. Feel your stability here. Inhale. And lift off, step up. Lift the right knee. Bend the left knee, cross the right leg over. Hug the feet, the right foot in towards your shin. Hug the legs together, hug the arms together. Breathe. Inhale, sweep it up, lift the knee. 45-degree lunge, step it back. A big breath in, sweep the arms up. Hands down, come to plank. Draw a breath in your plank. Maybe you lower the knees. Come all the way down onto your belly. Tops of the feet come down. One cobra here, lift up. Shoulders back, elbows toward the midline. Tuck toes, dig knees. Downward facing dog. One more series here before we come down. Right leg lifts in the air. Exhale, place it forward for lunge. Take your arms all the way up into the air. And then bring them down by your sides, palms forward, but keep the shoulders drawing back. You could even put hands on hips if you prefer. Now tip it 45 degrees. Feel the sole of the right foot root down. Keep the left hip facing the ground and step up, lifting your left leg back behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Some of you will come into full warrior three with the right leg straight. The arms eventually can reach out to the side or maybe all the way forward. Like I can just hold onto the wall. Cheat here. Inhale. Exhale, fingertips down on the ground or a block and lift the left leg up, standing split. Maybe even grab onto your ankle with one hand. One more inhale, lifting the left inner heel. Slowly lower the left leg, top of the mat. Lengthen forward and bow. Rise to stand and listen. Fold right back over your legs. Lengthen forward. Step the right foot back, lunge. Go ahead, sweep the arms up. Sweep the arms up. There we go. Take the arms down by your sides, turn the palms forward. Wow, find my stability here. Okay, wrap the shoulders back. Start to tip it on an angle. Feel the sole of the left foot anchor down. That leg is strong. Step up onto the left leg. I'm going to scoot back just so I don't keep hitting the wall here. Right leg reaches, shoulders lift. You choose if you straighten the left leg or keep it a little bent. Maybe the arms go to the side. Maybe the arms go straight out in the front. One more breath. Standing split, bring the fingertips to the ground, lift the right leg up. Some days we're more stable than others. One more inhale. Okay, right foot, top of the mat. Lengthen forward, let the breath come in. And bow. Rise to stand, listen. Tip it off to the right. Inhale it back up. And tip it to the left. Inhale it back up. Fold over your legs. Lengthen forward. Come to plank. Breath in your plank, lowering the knees. Tops of the feet come down, extended child's pose. Hips back toward the heels, the forehead comes down. Drag your right arm back and your left arm back by your side. Palms up, right next to the soles of the feet. Put your hands in a push-up position and push yourself up. And you're going to come all the way around and down onto your backs. Okay. Gather both knees in. Bring the inner seams of the legs together. Pull down. Raise your head. Bring your face to your knees. Maybe you're holding onto the knees. Maybe you grab wrists. Maybe you can grab elbows. Some of you will grab the soles of your feet. If you have even more space, cross over one wrist over the other and grab the opposite outer edge of your foot. Pull the heels down, tuck your chin in between your nose and between your knees. This tight little ball. And then you expand, release it. Set the feet down. Move the left foot to the center line. I should have said this. Get your block and bring it mid-mat. Move the left foot to the center line. Cross the right leg all the way over the left leg. Now, if you have low back stuff, I'd rather you uncross and keep the inner seams of the legs together, okay? Otherwise, if you know you're clear to move, twist in a big way, right leg over the left, you could put your block over here on the left. Take the arms down for a moment, push into the sole of the left foot, lift the hips up. Move the hips a little bit right and let the knees come to the left, and you'll take your arms out at shoulder height. You can use your block for a little less of a twist, just placing it between the floor and the knee. Tuck your chin, and then take your gaze over your right shoulder. Some of you will even wrap your right foot around your left ankle. Hopefully the body is feeling more awake and refreshed from the movement and the breathing. And here you settle. Go ahead, bring the head back to center to start. Gather your abdominals in. If you're crossed over here on the side, uncross. Everybody draw the right knee back and the left knee back. Put the feet down, reset the pelvis. Move your right foot to the center line. Cross the left leg over. Okay, push into the sole of the right foot. Move the hips just a little bit to the right. Doesn't have to be a lot. And the knees start to go over. Move the hips to the left. Sorry. The knees go to the right. You can add your block, or maybe you don't need it. Arms back out at shoulder height, and you take your gaze over your left shoulder. Just noticing, if this is making you hold your breath, you've probably chosen a little too much, and you should unwind and just have the inner seams of the legs together. All right, open the eyes. Uncross the legs if they're crossed. Left leg comes back. Move the pelvis to the center. Gather both knees in. Hold the right knee in. Stretch the left leg long. And switch. Switch. Left leg in, right leg long. And bring that right knee in. We'll settle into Shavasana now. So you can just lay yourselves out long, or you can have your blocks underneath your knees for a little bit of a bend there. It's a choice, an option. Take the arms down by your sides, palms face the sky. And just notice for a moment the opening, the way your body feels right now. Slowly inhaling and exhaling. Releasing the weight of the arms, the legs, the pelvis, the back, the head, all down into the support below you. And we'll drop into quiet here for just a moment. If you're able to stay here for a little bit longer, please do. The invitation is always there, but if you need to hop back into your day, go ahead and deepen the breath. I can hear my dog starting to growl at someone outside. Wiggle the fingers and the toes a little. Just adding some motion And when you're ready, bend your knees, bring your feet flat, either onto the blocks or a bolster if you happen to have one, or the ground. Stretch the arms overhead on the floor above you. Feeling refreshed and more open and awake, roll to the side. And use your arm as a pillow, or not as a pillow, as a way to press yourself up. Come around to seated to close, either cross-legged or kneeling. Sit tall. And bring your hands in front of the heart into prayer. And just thank yourself for making the time to move and breathe. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, including you. Namaste.